Do you ever look around and think, wow, the world is a crazy place, and it just seems to get crazier and crazier? Ease your mind and take a break. This is Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah. We're a hub for inspirational Christian sermons, practical keys for Christian living, and Christian discussions and interviews. You'll be inspired to live the life that you were created for. Your host is a top-ranking podcaster, best-selling author, world record holder, aerospace engineer, life coach, evangelist, and founder of John Giftah International. Welcome to Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah.
My heartbeat is that people should walk in their calling. Today, after people, you see the young people there are, you know what, I just want to finish a course, get a job, get settled in life, make money, and then die. But then I believe that God didn't create us just for nothing. We're here to serve His kingdom and expand His kingdom, serve a purpose, and make an impact for His kingdom, maybe in different areas. Like here we have media or politics or various areas of life. So what is your word that you would challenge our young people to step into their calling?
I always love 1 Peter 2:9, which makes us feel so special. Every word, a chosen people, chosen, dedicated to me, set apart from everyone else, dedicated to me, a royal priesthood. He honors us, He treasures us as His priesthood, and a people belonging to God, a holy nation, holiness of God. So we have to wait and understand what this chosen people means in our life. What is our calling? Like you say, many think our calling is to, that man is building a business. I have to build a business bigger than him. And what we see in this world, we suddenly get a desire and we try to do it like everybody else, and we falter, and it's very difficult. And so taking time and waiting and praying and fasting and just thirsting for, Lord, what special purpose do you have for me, Praveen? Or do you have for me, Michelle? I am a chosen, carefully chosen person by the Almighty God. Such a great God. I have such a great calling as well. So please unleash your calling upon my life. My grandfather found that calling when he was about to commit suicide in his life. He was just absolutely done with all the sickness in the family, the poverty, the failures that he had to face in his life, and so much troubles that came against him that broke his heart, and it drove him to just end his life, like you said. And at that moment, something really supernatural was done through his own uncle, where he stopped him and said, "Come, let me talk to you and tell you about Jesus." And when he listened to who this Jesus is, he waited years and years. "Lord, show me who you are. I want to see you. I want to receive you." And one day Jesus appeared to him and his life changed. And Jesus talked to him about his calling. "Dhinakaran, I'm calling you as my servant of love and compassion. Go and show the world my love." How many of us wait to receive such a wonderful calling from God? So this is what we need to know, who we are created by God and what we are created for.
Absolutely true. I still remember that 8-hour incident I had while I was in the university. I was just spending time with the Lord. Like I used to just pour out in His presence. Like other people will be sitting and watching movies, or they'll be just lazing around. I would just be banking in His presence. And I still remember I had an 8-hour non-stop encounter with the Lord, and the Lord just called me in, and that's when I had this supernatural encounter. And He said, "You know what, I want you to start international ministries." And by faith I called it John Giftah International right on day one. People laughed, people mocked. And when I'm sure when your granddad started the university, when he called it university, I still had heard people say that he was calling it as university. People are saying it's just a small college. Same thing happened for me. When you start, people will laugh, people will mock, people people will say it's nothing great. What's so great can come out of it? When I started with just text messages or audio podcasts back in the day, I didn't even know it was called podcast. I called it audio messages. People were saying, you know what, you're gone crazy. It will stop in no time. But, it's so amazing that God looks at all those faithful steps that we take and say, okay, I use these things and I'm faithful in that, and God just uses it for the extension of his kingdom, right? And I also say, like you said, I always say this, that if you take an aircraft, you can pay such a huge money for it, but if you keep it on the road, it's of no use. So likewise, every one of us are created by God for a purpose. This chair has a purpose, the camera has a purpose, the microphone has a purpose. So you have a purpose, and if you have a purpose, why don't you walk in your purpose and make an impact for his kingdom?
You've been listening to Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah. We hope you were blessed and inspired to live the life that God has for you. Make sure to subscribe to the John Giftah YouTube channel for regular uploads of sermons, skits, interviews, and more. Follow John Giftah on Instagram for regular inspirational posts. And don't forget to check out the best-selling books written by John Giftah, Who Am I?, which will help you understand your identity, and the latest #1 bestseller, Unveil Your Purpose, helping you discover your purpose and to start walking in it. Make sure to leave a rating and review, and be sure to share it with your friends and loved ones. If you'd like to donate, you can find the PayPal link in the description. And if you'd like to invite John Giftah to speak at your event or to get more details, go to the website at www.johngiftah.com. See you on the next episode of The Fuel for the Soul with John Giftah. God bless you.